First, we'll start off by creating an account. So I'll show you a little bit of what Scratch is. Okay, awesome. So first thing, I want you to go to this website, scratch.mit.edu. Okay, so all your projects, sometimes your projects cannot be like, what do I say? If I give you a long project to work on, it's gonna take you more than a day, then you might want to save your projects. You can also share your projects with other people, and you can also like go and visit other people's projects. So it'd be better to sign in. Okay, let me show you the interface. Do you have an idea about how it looks? So when you sign in, you'll have this button called create. Okay, I'll explain to you some of the stuff here. So create will help you create new projects. If you go here, which says my stuff, this is where you can see a bunch of projects that you will be creating. Okay, and you can also share your projects. So it'll be under the folder shared projects, and there's unshared projects, and then you'll have studios. All right, so you just go to create, and when you click on create, it's gonna open a window like that. Do you see? So this is a cat sprite. Okay, so yeah, this is a cat sprite. Okay, so the name of so every character like this in Scratch is called a sprite. In this part of the window, you'll be able to see all your sprites. You can add backgrounds, you can add sprites and stuff like that in this part of the window. Underneath it, you can see some of the properties of sprite, like say the name, the size, where it is, what direction it is facing, and stuff like that. At the center here is where you code. Okay, and on the side, you can see some of the codes, like some of the predefined codes on this side. So these codes will make your sprite do certain things. So when I say move 10 steps and I click on it, you can see that the sprite moves 10 steps. Okay, so that's like very basic. So I'll teach you how to put together these codes and create like different type of animations. You can create different type of games and stuff like that. And here you can see like for different actions of the sprite, they're segregated into different codes. So under motion, those codes, whatever code you find under motion is related to movement. So you can make something move. Under looks, it is about how to make it say something. Sound, events, control, sensing, and all these. We'll cover this later. Okay. So one thing that you guys would be really interested is in the costumes, like designing costumes. On a cat sprite, I can go here and I can change, the way it looks, and it'll appear here. So I just drew a mustache on my cat sprite, and it appeared here, as you can see. And there will be like costumes. So every time a cat sprite does some kind of an action, it's under costumes. Okay, so I can go draw teeth like that. So it'll all be under costumes. Okay, and the next thing is, yeah, so first we will start off by writing a very simple code where we will make the cat sprite say something. You can try to explore all sprites. So to explore different sprites, can you see this? And then it says, and then there is like this small magnifying glass. When you click on it, can you see a magnifying glass at the bottom? If you click on choose a sprite, you can see the different types of sprites that are available. Okay, so the first thing, every time we start a project, make sure you name your project. At the top, can you see this bar? You should be able to name your project. Give your project a name. Say introduction, say like new, say, give it a name like lesson 1. Some name here. I want you guys to first start off by naming your project, because every time you give it, you need to give it names so that it'll be easy for you to find, and it'll also be like a good way. Whenever you start something, you name it. Then we'll start off by adding a backdrop. So if you see here, you have something called stage. Am I correct? At the bottom right corner of your screen, you should have something called stage. And then you should have that picture with like a plus sign. If you click on it, you will see a magnifying glass. See a magnifying glass? Click on that, and then you will be able to choose a backdrop. Backdrops are nothing but backgrounds. Okay, so it's like you can see my background. So similar to that, backdrops are backgrounds. You have like a wide variety of backdrops here. Let me pick this. I like this. So I'm gonna pick this. And now you can move the cat sprite. Holding and dragging it will help you move the cat sprite. So place your cat sprite in a proper place, and then just go to events, and then bring this code when flag clicked. Whenever you click on this button over here, your Scratch will do certain actions. You need to tell the computer when to start, working on your code, right? So to tell your computer when to start working on your code, you need this. Go to this or yellow color thing called events. You click on that, and then you will see this word when flag clicked. So when flag clicked is telling the computer that every time the flag button is clicked, there'll be a bunch of code underneath it. There'll be some code under that. So you should execute that code, or you should be able to run that code. Basically, the computer has to start operating on that code. So if you go to looks, there are many codes that you can see here. So if I want my cat sprite to say hello, then I bring that code here. Yes. When you read this, read it like this. When flag is clicked, the cat sprite says hello for 2 seconds.
Oh.
Then I click on flag. You can see that the cat sprite is saying hello for 2 seconds. Okay, and then when you do this, what happens? It'll think for 2 seconds. So after saying hello for 2 seconds, it'll think for 2 seconds. Look at it. So it says hello, and then it thinks for 2 seconds. So this is what like the look does. You can go to costume right here and switch costume. So you can say switch to costume 2. So what happens? It'll first say hello, then it says and then it changes costume. Do you see? So what happens is every time the computer starts running the program is nothing but computer starting to, open the program, make the program do some actions. It is gonna go stepwise. So what is gonna happen when the flag, you can read it like this. When the flag is clicked, it will say hello for 2 seconds, and then think for 2 seconds. And after that, it is gonna switch costume to costume 2. You can click on this, and it can change to costume 2. Oh, and one more thing. If you have 2 costumes, then you can switch to costume 2. So you go to costumes here, and if you have like 2 costumes, then you can switch. Yeah, so if your sprite is not having a different costume, then you might not be able to switch to a different costume. There are sprites which will not have more than one costume, like say like the apple here, it has no more costumes. So if I go here and I look here, it'll not have more than one costume options. Okay. Okay, so this is like the basic program that you must have written by now. If you guys have done this, I'd like you to share your screen so that I can have a look at it. Okay, can you run your program? Know what running your program is? Click on the flag button. Good. Okay, so you already are in costume 2. Can you change it to costume 1?
Yeah.
Yep. And now click on the flag button. Awesome. So, okay, you guys have to save it right here. Save it as lesson 1 or anything. Save your file and then let's do a little bit of animation. So say, go to file here and then click on new. File and new. So it should open a new file. And let's click on and then give it a heading. Yeah, drag him there. Yes. So now I'm gonna teach you how to animate 2 sprites. Okay. So
Okay.
I teach you how to animate 1 sprite. The other sprite, you guys should do it by yourself. So pick any sprite that you want me to animate for you. Now, how do you start your program? You always go to events and then start with when flag clicked, right?
Yeah, and
what is
then
the next? It will not do anything because there is no code under that. So what do you want to do? You want him to walk, right? Go to motion. Yep. Move 10 steps. Now that will not solve everything. So if you see, he'll just move 10 steps. He'll move a little bit forward, right? And you need to keep clicking on flag all the time. So what we will do is go to control and then take the forever. Can you see forever? Not repeat. Forever. Yeah. Yep. And put it exactly like that. So when you do that, just wait a minute now. So when you do that, what happens is read what is happening. Read the code.
So when
What is that? Flag.
Clicked. Move 10 steps forever.
Correct. So when flag is clicked, he will start moving 10 steps forever. So forever is he'll keep moving 10 steps, right?
Yeah.
Now click on the flag button and see what happens. He moved and he moved out of the screen, right?
Yeah.
So now what do we want to do?
No, stop.
Yes, stop the program. So, but what is happening? He's not, you cannot see him walk like that. He's just moving straight. What do? To do that, go to costumes. You can see him walking, right? Different costumes is like making him feel like making you feel like he's walking. So what you need to do is go to code. Go to looks. Yep. And then you can see next costume, right?
Next costume.
Put it within the forever loop.
Here?
Yep, anywhere. Now you can see. Click on it.
Oh, that's
you can
so fast.
See, yeah, he's walking really fast. So you're not able to see him and you cannot see the animation, right? For this, how do you solve this problem?
So I want he to don't go too fast, but
Correct.
So not to.
So you want him to wait and walk. Am I right?
Yeah, I want him to like this. This not like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
So I want you guys to look for the code wait. Can you look for the code wait?
Here?
You can. I want you to scan through and look for the code wait.
Wait.
Wait. W-A-I-T. Wait. Like wait for me. Like that.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait until?
Not wait until. Like wait 1 second.
Wait 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Right there. And in control.
Control?
If you go to control, where's control?
Control? Where's control?
Wait 1 second. Can you see
Wait
that?
1 second.
Yeah. Now put it in the forever loop.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
Now play. Now put it as, instead of 1 second, you can edit it. So any white block, any white portion of the thing you can see, you can edit the code there. So you can make the time lesser, you can make the time more. So you can say wait 0.5 seconds, wait 2 seconds, wait 10 seconds. You can see any of these. Okay, so wherever you see the white space, that is where you can edit the code. Okay, now click on go. You can see he's walking slowly. Right? You can see him making like the walking motion.
Yeah, that's good. That's a Russia.
Yeah.
Now,
So you see
this.
He's not going really fast, but he's going like at a good pace. So what do you do next? Now look at him. What happens to him?
Him to stop.
So he's almost going outside the wall. Am I right?
Yeah.
We need to solve that problem also. How do you solve that problem? So you will see this code which says if on edge bounce. So if every time he reaches the edge, he will bounce back. Can you look at that code?
So which one?
If on edge bounce.
If, where is it? Which one? The blue one?
I want you to search for it. When you start searching, you will get your code.
So what does it say?
If on edge bounce.
If what?
If on edge. If edge reached, or just a second, I'll just tell you. Yeah, if on edge, comma bounce. Just scroll through. Scroll little slowly. Scroll slowly, you will find it.
So I don't know how
Go to see under motion, scroll little.
Here.
Little more.
Here.
Now do you see if on edge bounce?
Yeah.
Yes. Just put it in your forever loop.
Please put here.
Okay. Now play your program.
Play it. Say go.
Yep.
Okay.
If you want, reduce the time for waiting. So make it 0.5 seconds.
0.5.
Yeah.
Right.
And now play it. So he goes much faster.
Yeah.
So what will happen? Okay, so after this is done, I want, wait, don't stop. See, as you can see, he rotated and then he's going, right?
Hey, don't go like this.
So what do you do? Yeah, so how do you correct that? Go to direction.
Direction?
Under the properties, like sprite properties, go to direction.
Where's this
Or just, okay, can you see point in, just a second.
So why is it like, what is you?
Can you see, can you see something called set rotation style?
So is it on the motion?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, it is under motion.
here?
If you scroll a little bit down,
Here?
you will see set rotation style. Yes.
Set rotation style, and then here?
You put it as left, right. Yes.
Left, right.
Put it in the code.
Here. I can't find
Anyway.
I can't find it.
It's under motion.
Don't do that.
I'll show you where it is. So you go to motion, you see this set rotation style, left, right. Got it? Okay, awesome. So now, okay, now I want you guys to read through the code you have written. Julia, can you share your screen? Okay, Julia. So tell me, what does your code say? Can you read through your code, like from the beginning?
One click.
Yeah.
Favorite. Next costume.
Okay.
Wait, 0.57 seconds. Set rotation style.
2 left, right.
That's right.
Yep.
Step. It's on edge down.
So what is your code doing? First, it is saying, like, whenever the flag is clicked, then you're gonna repeat the code in under the forever block. So that is called a block, right? As you can see, it's like a block. It's like a building block. So whatever code you have under forever, that code is repeated. What does the code say? It is asking you your sprite to change its costume. So it is asking it to go to the next costume. And then it is saying, okay, after you change your costume, wait for 0.57 seconds. After waiting for 0.57 seconds, it is saying, okay, I want your rotation style to be left and right. So it'll not move. Whenever it reaches the edge, it'll not become upside down. So it is saying, let's go forward and backward. Let's not go upside down. That is what it is doing. It is like doing that every time. And then it is asking your sprite to move 10 steps. After moving 10 steps in the forward direction, it is checking if the edge of the screen is reached. If the edge of the screen is reached, it is asking the sprite to bounce back. Yes, Annabelle.
So do we like so I want to know that do some sprites let we change it?
Sorry?
So why does the top says you are viewing Julia change screen? What does that mean? Like, why is it like that?
Because Julia's sharing her screen.
Oh,
Yeah. Was that your question? Okay. So, okay, anyways. So that is what the code here means. So you're telling your sprite, okay, let's move forward 10 steps, and then you're seeing if you've reached the edge of the screen, and then you're asking your sprite to change costume. By changing costume, you can see the sprite being animated. And then you're asking it to wait because you want to see this animation happening. So you want it to be slow so that you can see. Otherwise, when you saw, it moved really quick and you couldn't really see how it was animating. All right. So, oh yeah, Julia, can you change the name of your project? It says Untitled 2. Can you make it like something else, like lesson 2 or animation or anything? So what I want you guys to do is, I want you to code your cat sprite to do the same thing by yourself. So I want you to practice it on your cat sprite. Can you guys start coding it on your cat sprite? So no. So you need not create a new project, Julia. Go to your project that you already created. To go back to your project that you created, go to my stuff and next to your name. Yep. Go to lesson 2. Yep. Perfect. Now what do you had in your human sprite Avery? That code is only for him. Now you need to make the same kind of code for your cat sprite. So when you click on your cat sprite, yeah, you can see there's no code. This is where you start coding for your cat sprite. So try to understand what you guys did previously for your Avery sprite, your man sprite, and then try to make the same thing for your cat sprite. Yeah. So after you have when your flag is clicked, you want the code to run forever. So you get the forever block. Correct. That's right.
it looks like that. Someone is walking with a walking cat.
Yep. If you want, Julia, you can look at Avery and then see what kind of code you have under him, and then put it under the cat sprite.
Or Everloop?
Yep.
Next costume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Wait. No, not like that. I'm gonna say 0.5. Yeah. The blue one was left, right one. Left, right one. Yep. Go third. Oh, and move 10 steps. That's the first one. And then, okay. I'm not starting it. Stop. And then, okay. Okay. Now I'm going to do it. Is it right? So I am done.
You done?
Yeah?
Run your code.
So
that is the code for your backdrop. Go to your sprite and then just click on the flag button.
Flag? Okay.
Click on the flag button.
Yes, I did. And then it's like that. It's moving together and then I want to stop it. Stop. And then I'm going to start.
Oh, wow.
It's like a game, but it's not a game. So thank you for teaching me how to do it. Stop. And then that's how we do it.